First of all, I'd like to welcome you all to Jason and Caleb's wedding here in lovely Ocean City at Harrison's with this incredible view. You know, it's kind of funny to me just how far we'll all travel with free food and booze. Jason and I have been friends for an incredibly long time, probably longer than I know. We joke around that we've been friends with Bert because our birthdays are so close together that we actually shared a nursing room together in McGee Women's Hospital. So it's very possible that if I could speak then, I would have been making fun of me. But I'd like to share with you a couple stories that I feel define me and Jason, and maybe for some of you that are just part of Caden's family that don't know Jason that well, it will show you what kind of man Jason is. One night in December, when Jay and I were 16 years old, 4 of us decided to get in his Camry and go driving throughout Pleasant Hills. Following my advice, Jay thinks that it's a good idea. We're going to go tailing off into this field. This looked like a wet field that we were just going to go, Jonas, who knows what we were really going to do? But upon getting into the field, a funny thing happened is it wasn't really a field of grass. It was a pond. About a 3.5 foot pond, deep pond. So the car kind of teeters and then sinks to the bottom. And at this point, this is when Jay decides he's going to stop taking advice. So I tell him, Jay, whatever you do, don't start your car. So Jay tries to start the car. Of course, it's not staying in water. The next thing it was definitely your car. So, the engine sucks in all the water. My next piece of advice to Jay is don't open the doors. He opens up the doors. All this water comes rushing in, right to about sea level. So this is how me and Jay's personalities intermix. He goes trudging out into this water, which for somebody at Jay's height, he's almost swimming. And here I am, I'm in the back seat, and I'm taking off all my clothes. And he's screaming at me, "You gotta push this out of here, what the?" Yeah. Without the language. But he's yelling at me about this. He's like, "Why are you taking off your clothes?" And what Bear Grylls has taught me is that if you're going to get into frigid cold water in December, take off your clothes so you have something warm to put on when you're done. So we end up getting the car out, and a couple buddies help us get it started. But I tell you that story about Jay because it illustrates who Jay is. Jay is the type of person that he knew it was a terrible idea to do that, but he did it because he thought it would be fun, because he wanted to see his friends have a good time. He wanted all of us to have fun together. Another story is that when I went through a rough time in my life, in my mid-20s, I didn't know really where I was going. And Jay used to come to my house and show up at my apartment. And he'd tell me, "Come on, let's go, get in the car." "Where are we going, Jay?" "Oh, just get in the car." And he would just drive circles around Pittsburgh. Never stopped anywhere, never did anything. And years later, I asked Jay, I said, "Why did we do that? Why did we always drive around with no purpose?" And he told me, "Because you needed it." Because he would sit there and listen to me in the car, the two of us, just laying all of my junk, all of my emotions, all of my problems down on him. And Kevin, there's a promise that I'd like to make you. I've known Jason so long, the heart that this guy has is unbelievable. And this kid will put you on his shoulders when times get rough. He'll dance with you in the rain. He'll sing loudly and out of key, and he thinks he sounds good, but and honestly, he'll do it all with a smile, because that's who he is. To call me the best man here is incredibly inaccurate, and I don't understand why that's even a term. Because honestly, I'm honored right now to say that I'm standing next to the best man. So in closing, I offer you this test. And some of you may have heard this, I didn't come up with this. But this is to lying, cheating, and stealing. May you forever lie to save the ones you love. May you cheat death, and may you forever steal each other's hearts. I think I speak for everybody in this room when I say, I wish to you all the happiness you deserve. Cheers.
I have a loud voice, so this microphone probably isn't necessary. And I thought drinking this would make me less nervous, but it's fine. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle. Caitlin has been my best friend for 21 years, I guess, and it's kind of weird because I'm only 24. So it's the longest relationship I've ever had. Probably the one I'm the most proud of. That I struggled with this week was thinking of a story to tell about the two of them that I feel like embodies them. And the only thing I can think of is the first time I ever met the two of you together. We went to go visit Jason at work. Surprise, surprise. When he was an EMT. And for those of you who know Caitlin, you know that she's a talker. She talks and she talks and she talks and she talks all the time. And you can't get a word in edgewise. I got 21 years to learn how to filter it out. I'm just kind of pick and choose. This kid was like listening to what she was saying, like every single word. Everything, he was eating it up, and I was like, oh my God, this isn't gonna last. But 3-4 years later, he still listens and he still eats it up. Like all the time, like, and it's a relationship of those two. Like, I don't know if I should admit it out loud, but it's one that I'm jealous of, and I can only hope that I can find something like what they have. They're such good friends, and I like that. They love each other, but they like each other, and I think that's something to be valued. So, best of luck to both of you. I love you so much, and I wish you all the best in the world.
Cheers. I'm sorry.